Have you ever wondered how a boy from a small Indian home, who didn't even have a telephone for years, ended up becoming the CEO of Google, one of the most powerful tech companies in the world? This is not just a success story. This is a story of patience, courage, sacrifice, and an unbelievable belief in possibilities. This is the life journey of Sundar Pichai, the man who proved that your background never limits your future, unless you let it. Sundar Pichai was born on June 10, 1972, in Madurai, Tamil Nadu. His full name, Pichai Sundararajan. He grew up in a very simple middle-class home in Ashok Nagar, Chennai. His father, Raghunatha Pichai, worked as an electrical engineer at GEC, the British conglomerate. His mother, Lakshmi, was a stenographer who later became a homemaker. Their home was small. They didn't have many modern things. There were no luxuries, no computers, not even a telephone for many years. As a child, Sundar was extremely curious, observant, and quiet. He loved to learn how things worked. He enjoyed reading, studying, and playing cricket. One interesting thing about him, he had an incredible memory. If someone dialed a phone number once, Sundar could recall it perfectly. Sundar's father often discussed work challenges with him, exposing Sundar to technology and problem-solving early in life. Despite financial limitations, his parents always prioritized education. Sundar completed schooling at Jawahar Vidyalaya and then Vanavani School, IIT Madras campus. Sundar was very good at studies. After school, he got admission into IIT Kharagpur, one of the hardest colleges to get into in India. He studied metallurgical engineering there. His teachers at IIT saw something special in him and encouraged him to study abroad. With their guidance, Sundar applied to Stanford University in the USA, and he got selected with a scholarship. But there was a problem, a big one. His father didn't have the money to send him. The flight ticket to America cost more than his father's entire yearly salary. Imagine that moment in their home. A brilliant son with a dream. A father looking at his bank passbook, trying to figure out how to make the impossible possible. His father finally took out almost all his savings and borrowed money so Sundar could go. It was a sacrifice made out of pure belief. It was a big emotional moment for the family. At Stanford, Sundar did his master's degree. When Sundar reached Stanford, everything felt different. The lifestyle, the culture, the technology, everything was new. He once said that the cost of a backpack in the US was far more than he could afford. He couldn't afford most things. He lived very simply, but he focused on learning. He completed his master's in materials science and engineering. Later, he also completed an MBA from Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania, one of the top business schools in the world. At Wharton, he was named a Siebel Scholar and Palmer Scholar, awards given only to the brightest students. After completing his education, Sundar worked at Applied Materials, McKinsey & Company. He learned business, strategy, and how large companies operate. But destiny had something else planned. In 2004, Sundar joined Google as a product manager. Google was not the giant it is today. It was still growing fast. During his interview, Sundar calmly explained how users think and how technology should be designed. His clarity impressed everyone. This was a turning point in his life. His first big project was the Google Toolbar, which helped people use Google on browsers like Internet Explorer. While working on this, Sundar realized something important. Google needed its own fast and simple web browser. This idea later became Google Chrome. In 2008, Google launched Google Chrome, led by Sundar Pichai. At that time, suggesting something like this sounded crazy. Who would compete with Internet Explorer? But Sundar believed in the idea, and he convinced the leadership. Chrome was fast, clean, and easy to use. People loved it. Within a few years, it became the world's most popular browser. This was when everyone inside Google noticed Sundar's talent. He became known as a leader who understood what users needed and how technology should work. Because of Chrome's success, Sundar was given more responsibility. He led Chrome OS, managed Gmail, Google Drive, and other productivity tools. In 2013, Sundar was trusted with another huge product, Android. Android was already popular, but under Sundar's leadership, it grew even faster and became the world's most used mobile operating system. By now, Sundar was handling products used by billions of people. In 2015, Google's founders, Larry Page and Sergey Brin, reorganized the company. They created a parent company called Alphabet. And since they wanted to focus on this new futuristic umbrella company, they chose only one person to run Google, Sundar Pichai. This was a historic moment. A man who grew up in a simple home in India was now leading one of the biggest tech companies in the world. A boy who once couldn't afford a backpack was now the CEO of one of the world's biggest tech companies. People respected him for his calm and polite style. Even during tough situations, Sundar never raised his voice. He believed in listening, understanding, and then solving problems. Being a CEO is not easy. Sundar faced many challenges: employee protests, questions about privacy and data, competition from other tech companies, government investigations. He even had to speak in front of the US Congress to explain how Google handles user data. But Sundar stayed calm and answered everything with honesty. In 2019, Sundar got an even bigger role. He became the CEO of Alphabet too. This means he now leads not just Google, but all the companies under Alphabet, including Waymo, self-driving cars, DeepMind, AI research, Google Cloud, and many experimental projects. This made him one of the most powerful people in the tech world. Today, Sundar is guiding Google into the next big era: artificial intelligence. Google is working on AI tools that can write, translate, create images, and help people work faster. Sundar believes AI will be more important than fire or electricity for human progress. Sundar is married to Anjali Pichai, whom he met at IIT Kharagpur. They have 2 children. Even after so much success, Sundar remains humble. He speaks softly, avoids showing off, and often talks about his childhood struggles. He says those struggles taught him patience and gratitude. So, when you look at Sundar Pichai's life, remember this: success is not about where you start. It is about how far you are willing to go, how hard you are willing to learn, and how much courage you carry in your heart. Stay curious, stay humble, stay grateful for the struggles that made you strong, because simple beginnings can lead to legendary achievements. And Sundar Pichai is living proof of that. You have been watching The Life Casebook. Thank you so much, and have a great, great day.